What's my views? What up, everybody? It's me, Mr. Right here, with a second deck profile for the evening. Trying to get this done so Pulp Central Gaming can go ahead and close down. But the owners are, awesome enough to let me do this in their shops and everything. So I'm not gonna pronounce all the names here, just because it's Yoshiyuki and Tokuhara and all this, that, and whatever. So from zeros going on up, we got Yoshiyuki, the Lone Ranger, the 11K attacker when you have Shinken Hissatsu. So that's pretty much it. As long as he's in the same, he's in one column by himself. He's swinging for 11, so those are a good poke number. For those who are running stands, I would highly suggest running this. I was originally running the Toshiro, where it restands a Homare unit. But as the playtesting went on, he was just there, and this guy started putting in that damage right there. All right, for the we didn't get any cool heal triggers in this past set, so we just got the Toshiro heal triggers for that, just in case if we want to go into Hito Fury. For the counter charge draw triggers, for vanilla crits that are also Toshiro, they really came in handy for, again, the Hito Fury turn. And then for the Shokurai Kitty Mitsusada and the Soul, give 2 units in the front row plus 3,000 draw a card. So with the ones, we got 3 stride fodder, because striding is still a thing. We got, it's also got a, in this act skill for giving your Vanguard Homare if it hits Soul Blast 1, counter charge 2, just in case if you're behind. But for this, we have this card here. It can counter blast 1, bounce it back, so you can get multiple attacks off and then save itself. So I like to, put it in front of the starter, swing for 12. If I don't heal out, counter blast 1, get it back. Later on, when you have generation available, Soul Blast 1, counter charge. Then we got 4 the counter charge PG, and the new card that I put, well, not new, but the improved card that I put in when I had the 6K Ichigo Hito Fury booster. I got Yoshiyuki Toku. So it's Shinken Hissatsu. So it's like, because I wouldn't take on but so much damage, but now it's like, if you get me 3 damage, I'm coming at you. So with his Shinken Hissatsu, he can attack from the back row. That is before generation is available. I'm also trying to probably take him down to 3 and put him up at 4. Not overly sure, but 3 is very consistent so far. And it's a 16K attacker and hits and swings from the back row. A lot of people hate to see this guy because it's like, he didn't boost with the Vanguard, but why? So with the multiple attacks going on, we got this guy right here, Nagasone Kotetsu. His skill, Shinken Hissatsu. For every grade 2 or less rear guard that attacks that isn't him, so other rear guards that attack, he gets plus 3,000. So he can easily build himself up should you come across more of this card here. So yeah, and it's 9 GB. Another card that I changed out from the Homare build was, this used to be the Nito Kaigen hit draw card, but this card here puts in so much pressure. Homare, when it hits counter blast 1, put it into the soul. When it hits the Vanguard, pay the cost. Soul charge 1, choose card from hand, call it if you do draw a card. So if your opponent did not get a defensive trigger, you can go ahead and start superior calling grade 3s if you want to, or what have you. And he really adds up the soul for Yoshiyuki Toku. And then we got 4 of Hasebe, the original, just because he's just too good. He causes blocks because your opponent wants to guard their back row. And so it's like, and swing for, I've had this guy boosted, get a trigger on 21, they'll drop the 15 because they want their back row to be saved. So it's a very, very awesome card. Highly recommend it. So the boss monster is again, it is still Mitsusata Toku. When you stride, call a card to give it +5, then choose a Homare unit and give it +5. That's on red circle. So wait, that can choose one of your Homare units. So that could be if you have the Homare grade 4, you can give it +5 until the end of turn. So that's basically that. I've been thinking about the Shinken Hissatsu guy where you stride over him and then you give 3 units +3. So that's always an option. I will continue to see if I get my hands on them and show you all what it is. Then we got 2 of Hotaru Marutoku, the on hit counterblast 1 restand the rear guard column. Everybody's always blocking him. We got 1 Iwatoshi Toku for attacking rear guard and vanguard columns versus the front row. So with this counterblast 1, he maintains that skill. So he combos well with the previous card there. And 1 Shisho Toku. Shinken Hissatsu, if the attack doesn't, when he swings, counterblast 1 gets +3. If the attack doesn't hit, you get to draw a card. And it has resist, so that's always a good thing. It doesn't say it has resist, but it just says you can't be targeted. So with the G guards, we have the new Gleam. So drop draw, that's really what it is. We got 2 of the Shinken Hissatsu. Kosetsu, Samonji Toku. When you have Shinken Hissatsu available, Soul Blast 1 gets +10k. We all like that. And then I would like to get him at least another one of him. Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1. Whatever's attacking gets -10. If it's Vanguard on Vanguard, you get an extra +5, and that's for the turn the -10. So the changes I made to G Zone, if not the first try, would be Ichigo Hito Fury, just in case if I have 2 Toshiros in hand. If not, then it's just there for flipping face up. For getting units back later on, this card here is Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, Persona Flip, get a grade 3 and a 2 from the drop zone, call them back. If you have the number 2 or more face up in the G zone, you get to call one of those back to hand. So again, multiple attacks for early game rush fixing. My opponents in the front row is going to get punished by Iwatoshi, and probably Iwatoshi Toku for him attacking the front row and Toku attacking a column. So that's always good. For finishers, we have 1 Ishikiri Maru Toku. When your field's at rest and it attacks, Shinken Hissatsu, Counterblast 1, flip them, something face up. You have 3 or more face up units in the G zone. It gets 10,000 crit and plus drive. So it can still be PG, but it's like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. We got the nullifier here. So normally I would be boosting, but because now I have him in here, I can easily throw a crit back there or power back onto this card here, and really be aggressive with, okay, I didn't hit. So Counterblast 1, Persona Flip. For every one of your rear guards standing, it gets +3, and your opponent cannot PG. We got 2 of the Makazuki Munichika. So Counterblast 1, flip something face up. For every 2 face up in the G zone, you get to retire something in your opponent's front row, and it gets +3,000 for every unit face up in the G zone, and it gets a crit if you have 2 or more face up in the G zone. So GB3 in a sense. And we got 1 of the Toku version. So if the number of rear guards is 5 or more, it gets a crit. That's just a distraction for the GB2. GB3 is Counterblast 1, choose 2 cards from your hand, discard them. When this unit attacks, pay the cost if you restand 5 rear guards. So again, very devastating when this guy's at least 2 of them in the back row there, and the attacks didn't hit. So it's like, oh, not to mention they all get +3,000. So 16, 19, plus a 5, 20. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Comment, like, subscribe. Any questions, comments, leave in the comment section. Holla at your boy.